code. 25 years later, that quote was attributed to me by Forbes magazine as the #1 healthcare quote in 2013. Let me tell you how that came to be. It starts with death. After I graduated Hopkins, trained in internal medicine, I subsequently ended up being the health officer of Alameda County. The health officer's job, and it's a great job for data junkies like me, is to be the registrar of all deaths in Alameda County. There are about 10,000 deaths in Alameda County every year. And each of those deaths has a death certificate. And I have to sign each of those death certificates. So I used to say in Alameda County, you're not dead until I say you're dead. And I knew, having been in East Baltimore, that there was a story to be told in these death certificates, hidden within these death certificates, that we could tell about how opportunity is laid out in a society. On a death certificate, you know what somebody died of. You know what age they were when they died. You know their race, ethnicity, and you know where they lived. And those 4 pieces of data in tens of thousands of certificates can tell you a lot about a community. So we took Alameda County and every neighborhood in Alameda County, and we calculated on average how long people could expect to live in their neighborhood. And that map ended up on the front page of the San Francisco Chronicle. Those green areas are neighborhoods where people can reliably expect to live 80 years. The red areas, people can only expect to live about 74 years, and the yellow areas are in between 74 and 80. Now, in the city of Oakland, we found neighborhoods that were close together, within a couple miles of each other, where the life expectancy difference was greater than 20 years. And it wasn't just in Alameda County. I had to go back to Baltimore. I had to see how that played out. In Baltimore, there are neighborhoods where, on average, people only live to 58 years old. We went to Minneapolis, St. Paul, to Seattle, to Philadelphia, to Boston, to New York, to Cleveland, to LA. Everywhere we looked, we found life expectancy differences on the order of 15, 20, 25 years in the same city. So what's happening in these low life expectancy communities? Chronic stress makes it much more likely that you'll develop cardiovascular disease, diabetes, many forms of inflammation. That's how the outside world gets under the skin and changes our physiology.